Circuit 2.
Yay!
We finished 1, and now we're going to do 2. So what I need you to do is look at this. This is your Fidelity Tools. This is a summary of the teapot.
Okay.
And then turn it over. And so one of the things that we're going to be looking at is the professional development needs right at the bottom. And these are things, are kind of areas that it like professional development needs. And so like I was wondering if we could pick from these, like the teaching behavior expectations or teaching problem solving would be one of the 2 things that we could pick from that we could work on this next circuit.
Maybe teaching behavior expectations.
You want to do that? Is that
I think
what you
that's
want?
something that our class probably needs.
Okay. All right, that sounds good. So we can do that teaching behavior expectations, and that would be, okay, we will put that down. We'll work on this in just a minute, in the professional development. So we'll do that. Then we're going to look at this pyramid model that I got right here. So this next, the circuit 2 is with the green area.
Okay.
And so that is the targeted social emotional supports. So that is where systematic approaches to teaching social skills and have a preventative and remedial effect. So the part of this one is being more specific in teaching skills, like, and more than not just for everybody, but just like for some targeted people, okay? So we will do that. Then we have, so we're going to start this all over again, that the Pyramid Plus Coach Circuit Visual. So today we're going to be doing the professional development plan. And then we have the coaching on topic, the modeling, the behavior rehearsal, the life coaching, and then the peer-to-peer. So we're starting all over again. And my thought was, I was thinking that it would be good for us to start like fresh, like, we're going to develop a brand new professional development plan.
Okay.
And then I kind of wanted to get like your input on, okay, we're going to do teaching behavior expectations. Now the memletics that, that we have, like my memletics are, I'm a social learner where I like to learn in groups, better than all by myself. I'm a physical learner where I like to use my body, my hand, my sense of touch, and to put into practice what I'm learning. And then the last area is the oral, where I prefer, to use sound and music incorporated in my learning. And also, uncannily, that's yours too.
Right. Yeah.
So, but one thing that I really wanted to discuss, because like we finished circuit 1, that I was wondering, in light of your learning style, did I meet your needs?
Yeah.
I did?
Yes.
Okay, like what are some areas that you felt that I met your needs?
Well, you answered, if I had a question, you went out and answered it real well.
Okay.
The hands-on experience with that, giving me the articles to read.
Okay.
And stuff like that was very helpful.
Okay, good. So now, as you think, though, is there anything that I could have done that would have enhanced it a little bit more? That would have made, a bigger impact, or something that I left out that I could have done?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
It's been a while, but no,
Yeah,
I don't think
so. I know. Well, let's just have like an open dialogue. If there is something that, in this next circuit, if there's something that you feel that would really enhance how you're learning that I'm not doing, feel free to let me know. Okay?
Okay.
Just say, Mary Jean, I would, like the other time you did where you said that it would be helpful for me to send you the videos.
Yes.
And
yes.
I did, and so
Yeah.
would that be something that would be helpful
Oh yeah,
for you?
sending me the videos.
Okay.
Especially once it's over the teaching of the scripture.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, good. I will do that. All right. Okay, so in filling out our professional development plan here, now it says culture related to professional development plan or change. So what are your feelings like about the professional development or change? What would be your feelings? What would you like to put in here? Like your last time, I brought that.
Yeah, right now my brain's not really working.
I know.
So.
I brought it so we could look at it. No, I didn't make an extra copy, but here it is. I have it here. Okay, so like what we filled out in the culture related to the professional development or change. You said that I'm very excited to learn about child development, especially in the area of social emotional development. I would like gentle reminders on how to help children grow in this area. I am also willing to read or watch documentations that would help me learn and put into practice what I learned. So we're going to be going into a different area with the social development where we're going to be teaching behavior expectations. So what would be the like what would your feeling be about that?
Hey, right here. I mean, this seemed.
That's it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Exactly it. I mean, I was
Okay,
trying to think of how I would change it, but I'm like, well, that's pretty much it.
Okay,
It's like,
so,
I am.
all right, and so then what I'll do instead of the social emotional development, we'll put in learning behavioral teaching behavior
Yeah.
expectations. Okay, so that sounds good.
That sounds good. Yes.
All right, so then we will do that. We'll do that. Is there any like is change hard for you, or is it something that like because like in the professional development, it's something that like you're working on that
Right, and no, I don't think so.
It's not hard for you, or it's not a difficult thing.
No, I don't think it. No.
Okay, good.
Because like this, I'm new, so
Okay.
I'm learning.
Okay.
And so that's what I'm trying. So if there's something that somebody has, to say about what I knew, I listen because I am new at this.
Right.
So.
Right.
So yeah.
And and I think that is something I really appreciate about you is that you are a learner. You are open to new things, and you are open to people to speak into your life. That's huge, and that's a good attribute. All right, good. Now, okay. So
Well, the good thing about working here is we have a lot of people with a lot of experience, so it's a good place to learn.
Yeah. You're right.
A lot of people here have so much experience. So.
We're kind of old and right.
Well, they've been doing this for a long time. It's not like they just decided, oh, I'm going to be, they've been doing this for a long time, so we have experience to help.
So that is true.
And such unique experience, such unique ideas too. I love the ideas that different people have. So.
Yeah. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is we are going to do the coach circuit practice, the base learning objective.
Okay.
So that's kind of like our goal.
Right.
So how would you like to phrase this? We're going to be learning about teaching behavior expectations.
So are we supposed to be with this one? Is it going to be, we're going to be teaching it as a class?
We're going to be teaching it as a class, but I think more I think what we could do too is like specifically for the children like Avery and Vinny and Calvin and Arabella, target them and really think about how we're going to teach behavior expectations to them, because I think that is something. One thing that I was thinking about, like snack time, I really haven't taught them the behavior expectations of, you know, snack time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but when I took Avery, you know, and she was like crazy before snack, you know, and she ran away, and so I go, well, Avery, when we are at, you know, the snack table, we use inside voices.
Mm-hmm.
And we only ask, you know, what's available on the table. We don't ask, you know, can I have pumpkin bread when there's, you know.
Yes.
And so I'm trying to incorporate into her, behavior expectations. But I think it's going to be something that we're going to have a visual too.
Mm-hmm.
For these. So I think, and also learning the behavioral, teaching them behavioral expectations, I think along with that will be like, what can we implement to help them be successful? You know, like visuals, social stories.
Yeah.
You know, like what would be some of your ideas that might think that?
Well, I mean, we're at circle time.
Mm-hmm.
We could have like a snack, not really have food, but have plates and stuff like that, and maybe sit there and talk about how we're supposed to be at the table.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean,
no, that's a very good idea.
Yeah.
I like that. Because that's, you know, to have like a model.
Yeah. I'm like modeling before we go to snack.
Exactly.
How we're supposed to act at snack time.
Yeah, that's a very good idea. Okay. So, in the coach circuit practice base, maybe, how do you think we can make this concise and something that's measurable? Like, okay, what I'm saying is like, teaching them behavioral expectations. That's kind of,
yes.
Yeah.
Well, what if we target into one thing? Like,
yeah,
you know,
okay.
I mean, what if we target into like snack time? Or if we targeted into keeping our, you know, like keeping our friends safe, or good listening to our words. I mean, we could pick one of those that we think is the most, and probably right now with our friends, probably listening to our words.
Okay.
Is probably what I think that we would.
I like that idea.
Listening to other people's words.
Right.
That might be the one that we need to target.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that one, if they listen to our words, you know, is going to stop the hitting. You know, it's going to stop the, you know, hopefully would stop the screaming and the stuff like that.
Right.
Or the pushing.
Okay.
So
that sounds good. So, the basic learning objective would be teaching behavioral expectations. Behavior expectations. Specifically, in listening to the teachers and friends' words.
Yeah.
Okay. Listening. Ooh, I'm gonna stop it.
Oh wow.